The Office 365 products you want to back up are Exchange Online, OneDrive for Business, SharePoint Online, Microsoft Teams, Word, Excel, and other files. The key to backing up data is to have redundancy. This means replicating copies of your data in multiple systems or locations so that users are not affected when a server or data center goes down. Redundancy is built into Office 365, and the goal is to minimize downtime and ensure rapid recovery in the event of a failure. However, this does not deal with data loss. If a file is deleted, for example, in your production environment, then it also gets deleted in the replica servers. Having your own backup in addition to the Microsoft redundancy and replication is the key to ensure your organization has the correct data protection strategy. Backup and retention in Office 365. The main reason for backup is to mitigate accidental file deletions. Office 365 Recycle Bin is a solution for this. If you need to find a file, after 30 days, you're out of luck as this file has been removed. SharePoint and OneDrive for Business have a 93-day retention. Other factors versus just someone deleting a file in error. This could mean potentially a malicious user or cyber attacks. Retention policies in Office 365 allow you to determine what data to retain or delete permanently. The process of retaining or deleting is automated by letting users classify data. Issue with this is if a user doesn't apply the correct label to a file, then the file could be deleted or retained when it should not be. There's also archiving and in-place holds in Office 365. Usually it's 1 terabyte of archive storage. This process moves email data older than 2 years from your primary mailbox to an archive mailbox. Data is moved and not copied. This is not a backup solution, just a way to archive email. So the main takeaway when dealing with Office 365 and backups is that Microsoft is not responsible for your backup. Data loss is costly. Office 365 has backup gaps and you need to close them. Compliance is a real factor in this. Also, there is phishing attacks that can affect end users. And you need a way to mitigate all these potential risks. Luckily, there is some third-party backup solutions that I'll be talking about that do close the gaps between Office 365 backups and what you should have in your organization. The key is to develop a backup strategy. This would include auditing existing data sources in your environment. This could be Exchange Online, email, calendar, contacts, tasks, notes, public folders, and shared mailboxes. For SharePoint Online, do you want to back up only certain sites, subsites, lists, or libraries? OneDrive for Business, do you have a governance policy specifying what should be saved in OneDrive so someone doesn't, let's say, copy a massive file in your OneDrive that's not needed to be backed up, for example? So these are all things you want to think about when developing a strategy. Mitigating data loss in the cloud. Data loss in the cloud is a risk you cannot eliminate. All we can do is mitigate this risk. You have to have the right balance when fostering a culture of security in your organization. You need to educate your users on self-service recovery options in Office 365. This could include in Exchange Online to go to recoverable items folder and restore the item yourself if you've deleted it, or in OneDrive you could restore a previous version of a document. This could also include addressing accidental deletions, dealing with them in the first 30 days. If older than the 30 days, you may not be able to get it back with the existing Office 365 backup solution. accounting for internal and external threats. This typically or could mean security threats that come from someone in your organization. Someone with admin credentials, for example, could delete files and also delete them from the recycle bin. This could be phishing attacks by a hacker, could compromise a user's account. You also want to deal with complying with legal and regulatory requirements, and also managing hybrid and Office 365 environments. Your data could be in the cloud and also on-prem. So the main product that Profit recommends in closing those gaps is a product called Barracuda Cloud-to-Cloud Backup Solution. There are many different backup solutions out there. The Barracuda solution is $420 per user per month. It has unlimited storage. You can restore a specific file, folder, or mailbox. I can back up data as often as I want with the solution. Webinar recap for today. Office 365 has some holes in its backup strategy that need to be closed with a third-party backup solution. Join us at our upcoming user group, May 28th, when Barracuda will be presenting Barracuda Cloud-to-Cloud Backup Solution.